Hey everybody. So, a few days ago, I uploaded a YouTube short of me one-shotting Atheon. Once I uploaded that, I had a lot of people asking for dim links, as well as for a detailed explanation on how to replicate it yourself. So today, here is that guide. I will be going over all three classes, as you can replicate this on every class. However, keep in mind that for a true one-shot, you will have to be on Hunter. So first of all, why does this work? If you've ever seen a Warlock doing damage on Atheon, you've probably seen them use fusion nades with Verity's Brow and doing absurd amounts of damage. The reason why this happens is because Atheon actually takes triple grenade damage. This means that during Atheon, grenade builds will almost always be best. So why is grapple melee so much stronger now than in the final shape? Well, it's actually pretty simple. With Edge of Fate coming out, Bungie allowed us to stack a lot more buffs together than previously possible, such as stacking Combination Blow with Grapple Melee. The new stat system also passively gives us a massive damage buff to either our grenade or our melee. Both of these changes combined means that Grapple is stronger than ever. I am going to be showing the classes one at a time as they stack different buffs, and I'm going to be showing them from best to worst, starting with Hunter, then Titan, and finishing with Warlock. Starting off with Hunter, this is by far the best class that you could do this on, as you could stack the most buffs. The buffs you're going to want to stack for Hunter are Combination Blow, 1-2 Punch, Stylish Executioner, 200 Grenade Stat, which you could use Fonts to get there if you can't make it naturally, as well as Spirit of the Verity on the class item. You could also add Shield Crush from the artifact, however this is not needed at all. Finally, put on Tether, because the debuff will be free damage and it will also proc Stylish Executioner for you. When it comes to running the encounter, you'll need a good strand weapon to get your stacks from Verity. A good heavy will do the trick. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend crafting the Pale Heart machine gun, as it's strand and easy to get. Start off the encounter by getting to Combination Blow times 3 and then focusing on your Verity stacks. Every once in a while, make sure that you get a new melee kill so you don't lose your Combination Blow. When it is time for damage, throw a tether at Atheon's feet, and if there are any adds nearby, when you shotgun him, it will kill the adds and proc Stylish Executioner. This is usually what makes the difference between a 1 and 2 shot for Hunter. If you do not get Stylish Executioner to proc due to no adds, you will simply 2 shot. Titan is the second best class for doing this, as it is built for grapple melee. All you need for Titan is Worm Gods, Banner of War, as well as 1-2 Punch. You could also use Into the Fray to proc Woven Mail, which will give you the Shield Crush damage, and you could also use Tractor Cannon for a 30% debuff. However, neither of these are required. When the encounter starts, focus on stacking up your Banner of War as high as possible. Before the final sets of oracles gets killed, make sure to start stacking your Worm God stacks. Before you start damaging the boss, make sure to throw a Tangle at your feet for the free Woven Mail damage. You should be able to kill the boss within 2 to 3 hits, depending on if you're using Tractor Cannon. Finally, we have Warlock, which is easily the worst class to do this on because it has the worst survivability as well as the worst damage. I highly recommend starting off on Prismatic and proccing Devour before swapping to Strand, that way you can help with the survivability. For Warlock, all you'll need is Verity's Brow as well as 200 Grenade Stat. You could throw in a Tractor Cannon as well for a 30% debuff. There's not much to run in Warlock here. Simply keep killing ads to keep up your devour, and make sure your death throws are maxed out when damage starts. Clear out the area before starting damage to make it safer. You should kill Atheon with 3 to 4 hits, depending on if you're using Tractor Cannon for a debuff. And that is it. If this guide was helpful, please consider liking and subscribing, as it really does help and I want to see this channel grow. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.